What's up, everyone? This is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach, and raw chef. I'm out here at the Saskatoon Farmers Market, and I'm doing something pretty damn silly. Trinidad Scorpion Chili Pepper, the hottest in the world, naturally cultivated, 1.4 million Scottsville units. So it's hotter than the Naga, hotter than the Ghost. It's really hot. It is silly. This could be a parasite cleanse. Do I have them? I don't think so, but I can give it a go. So let's get into it.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Alright, so, we're at the farmer's market. We got the Trinidad Scorpion, and I'm just gonna just take the tip. Just a little bit of the tip. And then at home, I'm gonna make a curry, and you're gonna see what happens to me. Don't do this at home. That was a big tip, dog! Building very intensely. It's building quite intensely. The seeds are going to be the hottest part. The seeds are going to be the hottest part.
Yeah.
Starting to get the sweat. I'm feeling it.
That's
I'm
hot,
feeling
dude.
it.
Just a lick.
I've had the ghost pepper a few times. Not a lot. It's actually too hot for me to enjoy a lot. But if I put it in a full curry with coconut milk, anything with a fatty kind of source mellows the heat a little bit. If you put it just tomatoes, dead.
Yeah.
So you want a bit of a fat. The Naga or the ghost, it actually makes your whole body vibrate like you're almost like you've been in a nuclear power plant. You're like. So I'm kind of excited to see what this is. Let's see it in the next clip. It's still hot. It's hot. But I can take that. But if I took the whole thing with the seeds, I would be crying and it'd probably damage my stomach. So you don't want to just eat this kind of hot pepper by itself. So here we are with Trinidad Scorpion. Now, I want to say right off the bat, I'm not promoting this as the most healthful thing to do. In fact, for the first 5 years as a raw foodist, I was a strict hygienist, meaning in part, I didn't consume anything that was really irritating in nature. You wouldn't serve to a baby or to an elderly person without them knowing. And that includes hot peppers, onions, ginger, garlic, stuff like that. And I went a full 5 years without them. The last 9 years though on the raw food diet, I have included them, and not because of their health benefits, which there are some, even though they're irritating in nature and cause mucus production. And some people claim that they may interfere with B12 absorption. I supplement B12 anyway, so that's a non-issue. It's a sublingual under the tongue, so it's going to go directly into the bloodstream. I really eat these just for the pleasure of it. They can increase the appetite. It can be used for a parasite cleanse or in part of a parasite cleanse, but I just really enjoy them. So they're a part of my diet on times, and this is my first time ever trying this one. The Trinidad Scorpion was previously the #1 hottest pepper in the world. It's the hottest naturally cultivated and not mixed genetically, so it's a pretty cool one to try. Whole thing right in there. Leaving the cap on it and all. I do tolerate heat really well. Some people claim when they eat hot peppers they can't taste their food. I don't find that myself. I enjoy it even more, but I try not to do it all the time. Now, just so you get a quick little kind of recipe tip, what I have for dinner here tonight. Thinly sliced Napa cabbage, thinly sliced romaine, thinly sliced bok choy, noodled carrots, and just a teeny bit of sliced partially dehydrated mushroom. And on top of that, I'm gonna put this sauce, this entire thing with the entire Trinidad Scorpion Pepper. I got 4 mangoes, a pint of delicious tomatoes, and fresh made coconut milk, a little bit of onion, garlic, and ginger. So we're gonna blend that all up and see how hot this big curry tastes. Ooh, and we have the almighty Vitamix blender, the best blender in the business, so you can make super creamy sauces, thick dips, nut milk, smoothies, and so much more. Alright, so I'll admit I'm a little bit afraid, but we'll give this baby a try. Hopefully I didn't just waste an entire thing of sauce. We'll see. I definitely can feel the burn. It's a building burn. Well, I'm gonna dump it on the whole salad. We'll see. Sometimes when you eat a lot of it, the burn keeps on getting more and more intense. Typically for myself, I'd use either a serrano or a habanero. And I'll use a whole habanero in here, especially like a chocolate habanero or something like that. And that's a nice heat for me. That's my favorite flavored hot pepper, but wanted to give this a try.
So there you have it. I just had my first bite and I can feel the sweat coming on. This is gonna be a big meal. If it gets too much, I'll just stop, but I don't mind crying just a little bit sometimes. Now, if you haven't really followed me in my videos before, I've been a raw food vegan for 14 years, and this is about a 4-pound salad, maybe even a 5-pound salad when you include the sauce. And you know, I don't eat these all the time, but when I eat greens, when I eat salad, I eat a bunch like this. Otherwise, I'm eating a ton of fruit. The simplest explanation for my way of eating is the 80-10-10 lifestyle, which essentially is a carbohydrate-based diet with 10% or less of my total calories coming from protein and fat on average. That's just on average. I do sometimes go a little bit above those, but for the most part I get my calories from fruit, and I eat a ton of greens and some seeds and a whole bunch of other fun stuff like that, getting bonus protein and mineralization and a little bit of fat from those seeds and avocados. But anyways, enough of that jibber jabber. Let's just get into this and see how it is.
Okay, I haven't eaten a ton yet, and the heat is building a lot, and it's that kind of heat where you don't want to stop, because when you stop it gets hotter and hotter, so you want to keep eating, and when you eat more, it's like it cools off just a little bit. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully this video doesn't end with me crying tomorrow, you know, on the toilet, but actually don't worry about that. I almost never get the ring of fire. Jealous? It's real. That's not a tear, that's sweat. My lips are starting to burn. It's getting a little bit painful. What I want to do is take some Kleenex and wipe off my lips and start to be even more carefully putting the food in my mouth, but I don't know if I'll make it through this whole thing. We'll see. If those turn into real tears, then I'll probably stop. Alright, so I gave it about 3 minutes and the heat cooled down, so it's not a long-lasting burn, and I'm now much more confident I'll get through this, but you'll see me at the end, or tears. Let's go. It's going down. But this is gonna be break number 2. See if this is just a 3-inning salad. Well, here we go, it's the last bite. Well, it took me an hour and a half to eat that, much longer than it normally would. I had to take those 2 breaks, and that's kind of eating a little slow at certain points. Probably be the last Trinidad Scorpion hot pepper I ever eat. I think that one is good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if I recommend it unless you have a really high heat tolerance, and again, definitely mix it with a fatty sauce, and I'd recommend a large volume like this, otherwise you might damage yourself. They're freaking hot. For a whole bunch more, not as spicy raw recipes, check out my raw recipes playlist, over 50 raw recipes, and I have tons of ebooks as well. So I hope you enjoy all of that. I hope you enjoy some more videos, and as always, wishing you much peace, love, and seasonal fruit.
Trinidad Scorpion. I'm kinda silly, don't even try this. Ooh, don't forget to check out the Raw Recipes playlist in the top left, the video just for you in the top right, subscribe in the bottom right, and get your 3 free ebooks, including Raw Recipes, in the bottom left.
Grab my free iPhone app, comes with 50 free recipes, common fruit and vegetable calorie breakdown, a food combining chart, shopping cart function, and much, much more.